Economic expansion, colonial development, and the tensions of the attempted reforms of enlightened absolutism multiplied the occasions for conflicts in the 1770s and 1780s. In itself, provincial or colonial dissidence was not fatal. Old established monarchies could survive the loss of a province or two, and the main victim of colonial autonomism, Britain, did not suffer from the weaknesses of the old regimes and therefore remained as stable and dynamic as ever in spite of the American Revolution. There were few regions in which the purely domestic conditions for a major transfer of power existed. What made the situation explosive was international rivalry. For international rivalry, i.e., war, tested the resources of a state as nothing else did. When they could not pass this test, they shook, cracked, or fell. One major such rivalry dominated the European international scene for most of the 18th century and lay at the core of its recurrent periods of general war: 1689, 1713, 1740, 1748, 1756, 1763, 1776, 1783, and overlapping into our period 1792 1815. This was the conflict between Britain and France, which was also, in a sense, that between the old and the new regimes. For France, though rousing British hostility by the rapid expansion of its trade and colonial empire, was also the most powerful, imminent, and influential, in a word, the classical aristocratic absolute monarchy. Nowhere is the superiority of the new to the old social order more vividly exemplified than in the conflict between these two powers. For the British not only won with varying degrees of decisiveness in all but one of these wars. They supported the effort of organizing, financing, and waging them with relative ease. The French monarchy, on the other hand, though very much larger, more populous, and in terms of her potential resources wealthier than Britain,